Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Auction Car Reconditioning. We're back at Copart today on a beautiful day. As usual, I'd like to thank the staff here at Copart. Friendly staff, letting me come out here, get footage. One of my favorite things to do on a gorgeous day. Surrounded by all these cool cars. Let's see if we can find one or two or three for the channel. Well, let's start off with this one. This one brings back memories. This is a 90s, probably a late 90s Honda Prelude. These were highly sought after back in the day. This is when I was just finishing up with high school. So it still has the old school bra, probably from the 90s. That was the best way at that time to stop rock chips and bug splatter. We have some, I guess you want to call that body work an attempt. They had a little bit of a problem with seals the way it looks. Let's see if we can find the loss, why this thing is sitting here, because I don't see that it's demolished. Looks like it's been here for quite some time. So loss type unknown. So it could be anything. Some failing clear coat, but this would be fun to try and bring back, respray some of the areas, polish the rest. I don't see anything hit. It's open. I doubt this is going to have any power. Let's let some of the heat escape. It's 90 some degrees out here today. Let's look at the condition of the interior. Armrest looks okay. Seats aren't torn up. The infamous styling of the cloth seats from the 90s. 183,690, so you can get this cheap. Like I said, I doubt, no key fob with this, just the old school keys, ignition and door key. No power. I'll have to call over and see if we can get it jumped. Let's see if, did this do any good protecting the die? It looks like it did. As long as it's not cracked, it did its job. It's black, so it's going to attract heat. Let's pop the hood, see what's under the hood. Oh, look out. It's a Vtech with headers. Oh boy. Gasket looks kind of new, so that was done just recently. Has a Never Start Walmart battery, aftermarket intake. It's a golden, you know, someone was keeping after this. Someone loved it. Someone loved their Honda Prelude for a little while. Yeah, I'm going to have to, before I leave, get a jump over here. I mean, some of this stuff looks new. Maybe it'll fire up. Just done recently. I'm going to definitely put this on the list. Keep an eye on it. What do you think, guys, of the 90s Honda Prelude? All right, guys, this is the next one that obviously caught my eye. This is a C3 Corvette, 1975, loss type unknown. Why is it here? Body gaps you can stick a finger through, but that's kind of typical as these doors start to sag and then open up here. The badges are off. I see, you can see, tell me what these are, guys. Those of you that are familiar with my channel, you know what these trails are from. That's from a rotary polisher and a wool pad, and they don't know how to finish down, but, or maybe they didn't have time to finish down, and it ended up here. I mean, the bodywork isn't bad. They just didn't know how to finish down. Door panels look good. Passenger seat looks good. Center console needs to be repaired. Dash and the speaker areas. Huh. Peek at the driver's side, we have a little bit of a crack here. We have cracked seats. Let's see what the mileage is. 57,154. This brings back lots of good memories. I redid 3 of these C3 Vettes. The first 2 I did and kept them original. And then the last one I actually did early on the channel. It was a C3 that we did a 24-hour of Le Mans style with the bubble headlights, the tubbed rear end, the racing dash, lots of aftermarket pieces, and it was very fun. It was a fun build to do. I was afraid I would never be able to sell it because I personalized it so much with the build, but when I advertised it, it went quickly. It actually went quicker than the 2 original ones that I redid. So these always have a place in my heart. I know this isn't going to have power. We'll check under the hood, see what that looks like. Old school keys. Get one in there. Oh, whoa, are you kidding me? This has power? Well, let's do a little bit of priming here and give her a start. Well, didn't have enough power to turn it over, but that surprised the hell out of me. Let's see what gauges are jumping. It looks like most of the gauges are working, but not enough power to start it. Damn. All right, here we have that 350. Manifolds, no headers on there. Doesn't look too bad. Don't see a shit ton of rust, a little bit of scaling that somebody had sprayed something over. Well, I know this one's definitely going on the list, as you could have guessed. All right, let's find another one. Hello, sweetheart. What are you here for? Type S Acura. Sporty, luxurious. Okay, lost type all over. It is a 22 TLX Type S. All over. What the hell does that mean? I don't see anything all over. We do have some PPF. We have a partial on the fender, partial on the hood. PPF in the front here. The rest is probably coated. I'm trying to find damage on the outside. Why it says all over. Is that flood? Well, here, that's a little loose there. Have a little bit of curb rash. That doesn't mean anything. Look at that exhaust. I hope this thing starts. Gorgeous color. Look at the metallic red. We could bring that out, make that pop. This is the SH all-wheel drive. You have a little bit of curb rash again. And again, these are loose. So maybe it slid off the road. I gotta tell you, there's no damage on the paint, just the wheels. PPF here. Guess it was a 2-piece. We have a seam there. We have the Alcantara leather mix with the red stitching. What a gorgeous interior. Smells good too. I don't know. I wouldn't know. I just saw an air freshener. I thought it should probably smell good. This interior is in great shape. Something this new, you're not going to have a whole ton of wear and tear. Nothing that I can see. Do we have power? Nope, no power. Actually, there's no keys. Am I gonna have to go in for these keys? Some of these vehicles, they started taking the keys and keeping them in the office. It's obvious why. And I keep showing you in these videos over and over how people come out here and sabotage these cars so nobody can come out and look at them. They either keep the ignition on so the battery goes dead, or they're messing around under the hood, or they bring in, sneak in an OBD2, mess around, or they steal the keys. So I don't blame them whatsoever. That's why a lot of places you're not going to be able to bring your jump pack, your OBD2 code reader, really anything except for your eyeballs to come and take a look at these. And I don't blame them whatsoever. It's a shame. Let's find something else. And again, a huge lot. There's the truck section. I always peek over there. They have the larger trucks, some of the larger boats. Over there they have the 4x4s. They have the motorcycles and ATVs against that row. But I always peek over there to see if I can find a flatbed parked over there, or what they call a rollback. And if I find one, I'm going to do a detailed review. I got rid of my 4x4 truck and trailer in position to buy one. I missed out on it, so I'm waiting for another one. And I'll show you exactly what I'm looking for and what it can do when I find one. I have to end this off right, and that's going to be with a 2010 or 11? 2010 PT Cruiser. Normal wear and tear, it's why it's here. And here in Pennsylvania, you easily know how long it's been off the road. So you can also tell by the growth here. I could tell you though, the clear usually fails. Oh, it did. How about that? Just on the roof though. That is something very common on these. But there's hardly any, I don't see any dents, which is kind of strange too. Oh, we have a boo-boo right here. A little bit of transfer, a little bit of bubbling, a little bit of rust. Come on guys, everybody loves a PT Cruiser. I don't know what they were trying to do back in the day with the PT Cruiser and the Chevy pickup. SS. And some of the other vehicles that were retro. Ford came out with the retro Thunderbird. In that era. And they were all shit. Keys in this. Let's see if it starts. Besides some of the pieces falling apart, which is kind of normal. The dash isn't too beat up. There's no way in hell there's going to be power on this thing yet. Not after all this time sitting. Nope. Very simple. You could probably get one of these if you could still find them for $1,000 or $2,000, maybe $3,000 if they're in great shape with low mileage. This one isn't in bad shape at all. Just a little bit dirty. But it's the transmissions. They had transmission problems with these, and many other problems. You can see how they squeeze the little four-cylinder. How would you like to work on something like this? There's no room. There's no room whatsoever. Everything is just jam-packed in there. Battery, yeah, I mean, this hasn't been touched in such a long time. Right behind it is a good-looking 08 E350. Yep, metallic green, unknown, but this color is gorgeous. See if I can get you to see the metallic in that green. If you ever see one of these, oh, look at how the doors rippled in there. Got hit on the side. Okay, now I can see the damage. I mean, it's not bad. You can either replace the door or door and fender, respray, or do a little Bondo work and save some money. Everything else looks good. Tires, Continentals. We have good Continentals all the way around. There was some body work. Somebody was, if you could see that, they tapped that from the inside. You have some scratches there. So this does have a lot more issues than initially thought. You can see how the seals and rubber grommets are all drying out, cracking. the sun really getting to the wood trim. But other than that, it doesn't look too bad. All those pieces can be replaced, and there's no way in hell this is going to have juice. Nope, no way. But when you see these, for the most part, without being able to start them, not for me, not my cup of tea. I know some very good people that would love something like this and are very good with them. I'm not familiar with them enough at all. I believe that's going to do it for this afternoon. It is really starting to get hot, especially inside the cars here. It must be at least 110, 120. I love coming out here, especially on a nice day like this with the sun shining, and you can check out the paintwork on all these vehicles. So much fun. I'd like to, again, thank the staff for letting me come out here and get footage on the Copart yards. And until next video, guys, take care. Catch you later.